Southeastern British Columbia is by all accounts an adventure rider's paradise. It is sparsely populated and home to tons of epic riding through its vast mountains. Unfortunately, in the early season, it is also home to a unique set of challenges in the forms of unpredictable weather and many blocked trails. Recently, myself and two of my friends set out to explore this vast landscape. Stay tuned. Day 2 started off with an early morning where we quickly packed up camp, and then we had a bit of a challenging hill climb out of camp where we really tried not to rip up the trail or bother the other campers. Come on, Michael. Go, 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 go. The plan for today is to cross the Galena Bay Ferry on the Arrow Lakes and then ride the western shore of the lake down to Edgewood. From Edgewood, we will then hop on Highway 6 towards Vernon and duck down the Christian Valley, which will take us towards Rock Creek, and we're hoping to find some good camping somewhere in the Christian Valley for the night. The weather on day 2 was shaping up to be nowhere near as nice as on day 1, with some scattered showers and drizzles as we worked our way towards the Shelter Bay Ferry. My DR had a little bit of what felt like a fuel starvation issue on the highway, so on the ferry we decided to take a look at the fuel filter, and as you can see, it was very, very clogged. After the ferry, we were pumped to finally be on some dirt as we rode down the west shore of Arrow Lakes on our way towards Edgewood. The views were good, the weather was adequate, and we enjoyed the adventure. Nice. Oh, that is cool. This cabin was pretty cool to explore. It was incredibly well built and had a big wood stove in it. Unfortunately, some rodents had taken up residence upstairs, and some total losers had shot out some of the windows on it, which was definitely a bummer to see. Oh yeah, it's leaking. You got snips? Oh, that's spraying, Dave. You didn't lose that much. None of us were particularly surprised that the 2-liter full of fuel eventually failed. As we progressed further and further south on our journey, the roads got wider and wider and became less interesting to ride, unfortunately. We stopped to check out Mosquito Lake, which luckily for us didn't live up to its name. Although I have been here at other times of the year where it certainly did, so keep that in mind if you're planning on visiting. yeah, Wat Shan Lake. This campsite on Wat Shan Lake was another noteworthy stop for us. We unfortunately didn't end up camping here as it was still quite early in our day. Eventually, we ended up in Edgewood where we got some fuel and had some lunch. As we were eating our lunch, it started to rain. And then it started to rain more and more and more until it was a full-on rain event. This warranted a bit of a change of plans on our part. Ugh. Nice weather we're having. The weather hasn't gotten better. Took a look at the weather reports. Changed our plan a little bit. Gonna avoid a bunch of highway and do a road that we're kinda, sorta, somewhat hoping doesn't have snow on it. And if that works, it will save us a whole world of hurt. Our original plan had us riding about 50 kilometers of highway and then heading south on some dirt through the Christian Valley. We really didn't want to ride that much highway in the rain, so we decided to go straight from Edgewood onto the Burrell Forest Service Road, which leads to Grand Forks.
Okay, I can work with this.
As we progressed, we started running into more and more patches of snow. At one point, it seemed like we had reached a bit of a summit and started to head back down.
Okay.
However, that wasn't really the case.
Uh-oh. Going back up. Come on!
That's kind of what it was looking like to me.
Yeah. I thought we were over the top.
I thought so too. Apparently not. How close is the top much higher than this?
It looks like it is, yeah.
Okay. Then it's ridiculous then.
Yeah.
That's an uphill and snow. Snow.
Yeah. Oh, this is a bummer.
Okay, well let's go to Edgewood.
And talk?
Go to the same spot and talk.
Okay. Yep, let's do it.
It was demoralizing to have to ride all the way back to Edgewood on these super greasy Forest Service roads in this terrible weather.
God, this is miserable. This is gross. Man, yesterday was just teasing us.
Yesterday it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
We discussed our options under the gazebo, and although camping was seriously considered, we were all soaked and miserable, so we decided to ride 20 kilometers to Fauier and stay in a very reasonably priced motel.
Battles, Mike.
Just want to stand out of the rain for a split second.
Oh, yeah, nice window to look out of.
Yeah.
Thank you. This looks quite reasonable.
Although day 2 didn't quite go as planned, we still had heaps of fun, and the motel was definitely the right call, as day 3 would end up being totally epic. Yeah, nope. Okay, more suspension stuffering.